Lamont what? How many rounds? I don't know.
Man, you gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned.
That should have awarded Lamont Roach the fight. He should have been the winner. He should have been the winner.
Boxing analysts and pros are calling out the judges after Lamont Roach's controversial fight with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Many believe Roach deserved better, with Luke Thomas even saying Roach is the best fighter Tank has faced so far. Despite the official result, Roach's stock has skyrocketed, proving his elite skill by giving Davis one of his toughest fights.
Man, Lamont told me he was the best opponent that Tank has faced. I don't think that that's wrong after today. I know some people were saying Pedraza. You could say Pedraza too, but for 5 snakes, Roach is better than I thought. All right? Okay, here we go.
Renowned boxer Terrence Crawford expresses frustration on social media, stating, "They robbed that boy and it's crazy." Crawford's reaction highlights the controversy surrounding the fight's outcome and the perception of injustice toward Roach. Fans and fighters alike are slamming the scoring, with some claiming blatant robbery. Roach's performance showcases resilience, power, and IQ, forcing Tank into deep waters. Regardless of decision, Roach has gained massive respect in the boxing world.
And then sticks his head out the ropes, gets a towel on it, and then gets back in there and is like, okay, now I'm good. And the referee's like, oh yeah, this is totally normal protocol. What the fuck was that? What was that? Dude, was that factored in? It doesn't appear that was factored in, given the scores. That should have, and I'm being serious when I say this, that should have awarded Lamont Roach the fight. He should have been the winner. He should have been the winner. That you take a fucking knee and then you stick your head out the ropes and the referee doesn't do anything? Dude, what are we talking about here? He elected, dude, what is the difference between that knee and the knee that Ryan Garcia elected to take? Ultimately, Ryan just stayed on his knee, but, would have counted the same way. He got on his knee. I don't understand that at all. So this result to me is actually really, really, really confusing. I'm not saying that there's, like, for example, you might respond, well, they'll just make the Shakur Stevenson fight anyway if they can. And that is a reasonable, totally, very, very plausible scenario that we could all see ourselves into. Fair enough. Okay, fine. You might say, well, they're going to do a rematch. Okay, I suppose they could do that. They might bring that one home. I wouldn't hate that, I guess. I'm happy for Lamont Roach.
In the aftermath of the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight, former welterweight champion Shawn Porter expressed his belief that round 9 should have been a 10-8 round for Roach. Porter's assertion stems from a moment during that round when Davis appeared to take a knee, which many observers interpreted as a knockdown. In boxing, a knockdown typically results in a 10-8 score for the round, reflecting the significant advantage gained by the boxer who delivered the knockdown. Porter's viewpoint adds to the ongoing debate about the fight's scoring and the judges' decisions. Meanwhile, Lamont Roach expressed confidence in his performance, stating, "I got skills that pay bills, but I'm glad to show my skills. I think I won." This sentiment reflects his belief that he outperformed Davis and deserved the victory.
Lamont Roach had a tremendous performance, and this was a performance that this man knew he had in him. He had a confidence all week going into this fight, and you all saw why he had that confidence. A great performance, Lamont. I know you're frustrated because you wanted the win. You felt like you won. So just thoughts on the fight, and after having a couple of minutes to decompress, what are your thinking right now?
I mean, obviously, I want to go back and watch it, but clearly in there, man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the motherfucking bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won, and I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
Reaper Lamont Roach had a tremendous performance, and this was a performance he knew he had in him. He carried confidence all week leading up to the fight, and everyone saw why. Lamb, I know you're frustrated because you wanted to win and felt like you deserved it. After having a few minutes to decompress, what are your thoughts on the fight? Roach? Obviously, I want to go back and watch it, but in there, I thought I won. I believe I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I've been telling you all from the beginning. I got the skills to pay the bills, and I'm just glad I got to show it. I appreciate true boxing media, and those who didn't count me out. That's how I feel. I think I won, and I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
A draw? A draw. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. And I'm a take fan. My boy lost that fight tonight. It just seemed like Lamont knew everything Tank was gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and say Tank didn't do anything right, because that would be a straight lie. Tank definitely had moments in this fight, but Roach surprised us all. You can definitely tell they know each other. I honestly just can't get over this though. Like, what was he doing? He's lucky they didn't count this. If they would have counted this, he would have definitely lost. Cal, I don't care what you have to do. I know you said you had a lot going on. You need to be back in the head training. But he was even screaming at you. I've never seen Tank yell at you before. Above all, man, shout out to Lamont. You definitely earned my respect tonight. I didn't even know you before this fight, but I know you now. We have to have a rematch. I already know what y'all about to say. Man, but comment below. I'm going to bed.
Observers noted that Roach seemed well prepared for Davis's strategies, anticipating his moves effectively. This preparation allowed Roach to execute a game plan that neutralized many of Davis's usual tactics, leading some to argue that the fight was not a draw and that Roach's performance was exceptional.
Hey man, what you think? The crowd didn't seem to like the draw. Did you think that was the right call?
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I love Gervonta. Obviously, we come from a lot of the same shit. But I love boxing, and I seen Lamont Roach outclass Gervonta Davis tonight.
Yeah.
And I ain't against him, Tank. I'm just a boxer. If you ask me, I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I thought Lamont did enough to receive the victory.
Yeah.
Obviously, it didn't go his way. It was a good fight. The boxing fans won. And
It's all about the knockdown.
I think if any time you take a knee or touch a canvas, and it's through to a punch, or even if you hurt and you go down, that's a knockdown. That's what I know from the rules of boxing since it started. If you touch the canvas, it was not counted. He put a halt to the fight to go get his face fight. These are all penalties, point, all different shit. So, you know, from the game that I know if I was in that bitch, they would have been a knockdown. But it is what it is. You can't let the cash cow go. You filling out these arenas, you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, he was better against Frank Martin. It looked like he was flat tonight.
Styles make fights.
Yeah.
Styles make fights.
Yeah.
And Lamont Roach is a stellar fucking fighter. If you know Lamont Roach, know his father, know his brother, know the whole, they come from a great pedigree of boxing, and you've seen that tonight.
Boxing analyst Benny Well raised concerns about the judging in the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight, tweeting, "From a true boxer's opinion, how do the judges not take into consideration the knee as a knockdown?" His statement reflects growing frustration over the controversial scoring and perceived bias in the fight. Former super middleweight contender Julian Love also commented on the fight, asserting that Roach outboxed Davis and did enough to earn the victory. Love's perspective adds to the chorus of boxing professionals who believe the judge's decision was questionable. This fight wasn't just about the result. It raised a much bigger question. Is boxing truly fair? Lamont Roach proved his skills to the world, but was he robbed? This is just the beginning. In our upcoming videos, we'll dive even deeper into shocking boxing controversies and behind-the-scenes stories. So, if you want the real truth, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because in the next episode, we're breaking down another explosive fight that you won't want to miss. Stay tuned.